Oh my goodness, you guys, we have been joined by the Kato of luck, and she's having an incredible time. And that means that it's Prism Shard time, dude. Oh, we're just gonna start with the very first pull right away, man, because Grakos being the headline champion, very tempting indeed. We pull ourselves a rotund frog, which is a fine way to start things off, man, given that it's Taragi. We'll give him a pass. He's an incredibly good champion, man. Ally protect, shields on everybody, attack all enemies, provoke, debuff, poison on his passive, and a decreased attack on the air one. Ugh. He brings it all. Absolutely incredible champion. Go get Numpkin, man. You know what? I think that you look paid off decently well, man, for this first pull. Taragi is a good one. That said, man, when you guys are watching this video, now is a terrible time to be pulling Prism Shards, man. I do not recommend anybody be pulling their Prism Shards right now. It's just I might not be home in time for when the champion chase starts, right? So if you're going to be pulling your Prism Shards on your own account, make sure that you save these suckers until like the last 24 hours of the Prism Shard event, and it will overlap with the champion chase, and it's going to be free points for you there. I just don't know if I'm going to be available that night to actually record opening these shards on day one of the champion chase, so I'm just going to do them ahead of time, okay? It sucks. I'm Mr. Efficiency over here. I don't like doing this, right? But I'm going to do it all the same. For you guys, man. For the videos, for the content. God damn it. Hey, speaking of, man. Speaking of what? Whatever, man. We transition to the promo link, okay? Use the beginner promo link down below at the top of the video description box. It's the worst bridge I've ever done in my life. Worst transition ever. Click at that link down below, man, to kickstart your new Raid Shadow Legends account, man. With the best start possible, man. Free start at Legendaries. You can enter the beginner promo code on day one of your new account. Demon Slayer to get your hands on Thorlin Foulbeard on day one of your new raid account. As well as getting Elneril and a whole bunch of free epics by signing up using my beginner link down below, man. Make sure to get it used if you're setting up a new free-to-play account or you are looking to send that link to a friend to get them start playing Raid Shadow Legends, man. And get them off to an incredible start as well. Okay, man. So the headline champion. This is who we're after, man. Grakos Tendrick, very solid champ. I'm always on the lookout now for just great demon spawn champions as well, to kind of line up with my Vulcanos, who of course is sitting on his 6-star, 6-star awakened, right? 6-star soul on that guy, and so he's pumping. Everybody else in the demon spawn faction has got some catching up to do to Preva and to Vulcanos. Increased defense, block damage buffs on Grakos' A3 on a 3-10 cooldown. Very nice. Brings a double hit attack all enemies, placing decreased defense and block buffs debuff on each enemy as well. Very nice. 3-10 cooldown. Can't ask for much more than that. He's HP based, of course, like all of the champions in this Prism Shard pulling event. And just very solid. Even his passive as well, bolstering up your team's damage if your team is healthy, and reducing damage taken if your team is below 50% health, I think it is. Very solid, man. Survivability, damage, good stuff, A decent actual, like, backup pull that I wouldn't mind. And I never thought I'd be saying this, and to be honest, I'm not exactly excited by the idea of pulling myself a Krokmar the Devourer, okay? Not the best legendary, but what he is a beast into wave content because of his attack all enemies A1 and his attack all enemies A2. Very survivable, big, tanky, beefy. You can build him to smack. You can also build him in things like cursed set, stun set, that kind of thing, making him a bit of a faction wars monster, which with the introduction of hard mode faction wars, my lizard men could really use somebody like that. So that would be a very solid pull as well. We've also got champion empowerments that we could get from epic champs. For Masiliac Priest Ornn, use this guy to solo dungeons. It's a little bit of a butt nipper on some of the stages of Ice Golem, and so champion empowerments for Masiliac Priest Ornn are by far the most valuable that I could pick up from the epic champion selection as well. All of that said, on with the pulls, man. Let's go ahead and do this. Come on, Numpkin. Oh my god, dude, did we just run double Taragi? 2 Taragis in a row. Is that a max empowered Taragi for me now? I don't really use him in like too many areas of the game, but I guess I will now. Makes sense to actually build him up if he's going to be max empowered. Makes no sense to leave him sitting by the wayside when I can be using him in the likes of Shadowkin Faction Wars and all of that. Given how squishy my Shadowkin Faction Wars team is, he could actually do a hell of a good job for us over there. So, you know what? I think, let me just double check. Oh, it's not quite a max empowered Taragi. As you can see, he's just sitting in the vault, man. But let's go ahead and get this guy. He's now going to be 3 times empowered. Usually I do this towards the end of the video, to be fair, doing all of the champion empowerments, but Taragi now well on his way. So I guess another Taragi pull now also wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, just to get him max empowered. So let's keep on cracking. It's another epic. It would have been so funny if it was just another Taragi, dude. Both the Rancid Pops are out. Not a bad champion at all, man. I do like to spotlight this guy if and when we have the chance. Particularly love him for his happy little A3. Remove 2 random debuffs on all allies and heals them by 10% of their max HP. Very nice, to be honest, man. Well, you just need like a soft cleanser. I just need like a cat cam, don't I, man? Like, you guys don't want to see me, man. I could just have a camera at all times. Or little Numpkin getting her chin scratches and stuff. Both the Rancid, very, very solid early game answer to, well, anywhere that's throwing poisons at you, namely the likes of Nether Spider. Really, really like him for that, especially because of his passive. Decreased damage all allies receive from poison debuffs by 50%. How good is that into Nether Spider, man? Especially if you're lacking just good cleanses and stuff on your account. Really, really good solid progression epic, man. Okay, let's keep on pulling. We hit the next epic. It is a Usk. I don't know why he became French all of a sudden. Ooh, Usk. Not a bad champ. It is a champion that I only have 3-star awakened for the time being. He's like one of my epic champions who's really lagging behind in terms of champion awakenings. And as you guys know, of course, once you get a bit later into Raid Shadow Legends, it's not enough to just have, you know, enemy max HP nukers on your account. You gotta get them awakened if you can, especially if it's like an epic champion like Husk. You really want them that 5-star awakening to get that extra crit damage more than anything. Like 5-star blessing is lovely and all, but that extra crit damage is a flat stat from having them 5-star awakened becomes a bigger and bigger deal. And so sadly, I'm not really using a whole lot of Husk until he is 5-star awakened, to be fair. Wave content, stuff like that, you know, for the time being, but not a bad champ at all, man. Not a bad champ at all. Okay, we crack. It is another epic, and it is the dude, man. Dude and the Runic. Dude, I tell you what, this is a champ I've got to build out more as like a passion project than anything. I do want to try him out as a Mischief tank into Hydra. I don't know what a Mischief tank is if you're a newer player watching. It's basically a champion that brings a lot of unique buffs to themselves, right? So Dudan here fits the bill, brings a taunt buff on himself, strengthen and counterattack buff on himself. So he buffs himself up with like 3 very rather unique buffs on his A3, on a 310 cooldown. And so what you can do is attract the attacks of the Head of Mischief into Hydra with this guy, build him with a crapload of resistance, and so every time the Head of Mischief is attacking him because he has the most buffs in your team, it's trying to steal his buffs and steal his turn meter, he just resists it every time, and thereby he's also protecting the buffs on the rest of your team as well, because he's just never having his buff stripped, so the Head of Mischief keeps on hitting him, you know. Interesting little champ. He does also bring attack all enemies, place shield on all allies, so that's actually pretty good too, and on his A1, whenever he does counterattack, he removes a random debuff from all allies as well. Very, very sleeper epic, to be fair, man, and will be a very, very fun one to build out one day, just for the experiment of it, more than anything, man. Pull ourselves into the epic, man. It is a Vorgoth who we already have max empowered, and so this might just be a big, slightly out of date, and when I say slight out of date, I mean prehistoric chicken. You know what I'm saying, man? Got some chicken carcass action going with the Vorgoth. Great champion, of course. Big heals on his passive whenever he takes damage. 75% land rate, provoke, decrease attack against enemy champions and minions. Doesn't work against bosses, of course. He needs to land the provoke in order to land the decrease attack. Triple header Air1. Not a bad champion at all, of course. And I know that because I've already got him built in max empowered on this main account. So let's keep on pulling. We pull ourselves a second dude. That just tells me that it's written in the stars and we've got to build Dude and the Runic up pretty damn soon. And yeah, maybe just make like a Mischief tank dedicated video, man, and see what he can do there. Oh! Messianic Priest On pops out. This is a damn good one. Okay, lovely stuff. That's a champion empowerment, man. This is a fantastic champion, man. He's great for early game Demon Lord, right? Very, very good poisoner. Chance to poison on his A1, chance to activate poisons on his A2, and chance to place poison sensitivity and AoE poisons on his A3. All fantastic stuff. Great into Demon Lord, great into like early Dragon, all of that good stuff. Wave content, not too bad. And then on his passive, this is what really makes him like a solo god if you want to build him in like regeneration and immortal gear like I have. Whenever a poison debuff is activated on an enemy, increase this champion's HP and defense by 5%, stacking up to 25%. That's such a huge deal, dude. I mean, that's massive, okay? That's a ridiculously good passive for a champion that's trying to solo content and solo waves and solo bosses. Ice Golem Dragon, that's where I use him. Very, very good champion indeed. And just one of the better ones to pull from the epics from this Prism Shard event. We pull ourselves another Both the Rancid. We can go ahead and quite safely get both off of our screen. We've already given him a good review. No goals yet, man. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous now. Starting to get a little bit wiggly over here. We pull ourselves a Delaja. What's Delaja all about again? She's actually got pretty good champ ratings for Demon Lord. Is she a decent Demon Lord champion? Each year, 30% chance of placing poison on a double header on the A1. Attack all enemies, decreased attack, 100% land rate booked. Okay, not bad. Continuous heal buff and all that. I tell you what, I see it actually. Yeah, she is actually pretty damn good. Dude, why have I never realized how decent of a champion Delaja is into Demon Lord, man? It heals the shields. Like, she basically solo takes care of healing. kind of. You could do with like maybe like a leech debuff for the team as well. This is a 410 cooldown and it's only a 110 duration continuous heal, but not bad. Has a chance of counterattacking when ally lizardmen except this champion are attacked. Okay, so it's not that amazing. It's not that amazing, but still, pretty solid champion. Yeah, not bad, man. Okay, let's keep on pulling. Got 6 pulls left now, people. Numpy, I need your luck. She's sleeping on the job now, literally. Just napping on the job, dude. Oh, she is the most just ridiculously adorable creature the world has ever seen. Numpy's happy. I'm happy, man. Doesn't matter where the chat pulls go. Okay, let's keep on going, dude. We hit another epish. It is Signy of the Rotundicus, man. Signy High Shield is actually quite an interesting little champ. Not a bad beginner champ into Chimera, despite what our reviews might say. Not actually the worst. Double hit A1, chest placing decreased resistance, 50% version. Attacks all enemies before attacking has a chance of removing a random debuff from all allies, and after the attack has a chance of removing a debuff from all enemies. Particularly decent into Hydra, where buff and debuff control are really quite important. And then she also brings increased resistance to reflect damage buff on all allies for a couple of turns as well. Oh yeah, and on the passive, I swear there was a bit more. When this champion is under a reflect damage buff and an enemy attempts to place a debuff, has a chance to reflect the debuff back onto the attacker. Not an amazing champion by any stretch, but you know, if you pull a super early on your account, I can actually see her being worth building on out. Signy of the High Shield, man. Not bad, man. Okay, epic champ pops on out. It is an Ilsinia. Ilsinia, I gotta be honest, I don't even remember what the hell she does. Attack all enemies, block debuffs. Oh, she has a chance of removing any block debuffs, has a chance of placing a block buffs in all enemies. But it only goes up to... It's only bookable to like a 75 or like 80%, sorry, land rate on this block buffs. That alone, just a little bit unreliable. Also places shield buff on all allies and a weak strength. You don't often see the weak strengthen buff kicking around, man, but there it is. Weak strength buff on all allies every couple of turns on a 410 on the A3. She's fine. My god, I'm getting a little bit nervous though, mind you. I'm getting a little bit nervous now, man. Only 4 pulls left. We're in striking gold. I'm scared, okay? I'm frightened, right? Let's keep on pulling, man. Let's keep on pulling. Hey, that's why we pull these shards off here, man, so you don't have to, right? 9 times out of 10, Prism Shards are just the biggest waste of time ever, right? They're just generally not very good value at all. Even if you've got like a monthly budget of raid that you like to spend, and it's quite a frivolous monthly budget, they're usually not the best idea. They're great for videos, and it's great to like showcase the champions and stuff like that, and yeah, another one of those, man, where if I wasn't a content creator, I don't think I'd be pulling me any Prism Shards, you know what I mean? I'd farm up the free Prism Shards from events and stuff like that, but besides that, not so much. We pull ourselves another Delaja. Let's keep on cracking. We hit another Epish. It is another Vogoth, another moldy chicken, sadly, for this main account, which is not great at all. Okay, couple pulls left. See if we can get a little bit lucky here towards the end. Please, God. It's another Taragi. Okay, well, that's a max empowered Taragi now. That's actually, like, not the worst pull in the world in terms of epics. And the final pull is, after honestly not hitting gold for the entire thing, we continue to not hit gold. Signy of High Shield. And as I mentioned just a little bit earlier on, that's $200 for a couple of champion empowerments for a couple of epics, man. You know the worst part, man, about these Prism Shard pulling events is that, yes, there's a mercy system after 20 summons without a legendary. So if you spend like $270 or something on these Prism Shard events, you can eventually hit mercy on your Prism Shards, and almost guaranteedly, like, the chance of getting a legendary is going to drastically increase very, very quickly. That's fine and all, apart from the fact that the Mercy system doesn't roll over to the next Prism Shard event, right? So if you pull 15 Prisms for one event and then 15 in the next event, those two events have separate Mercy systems, right? They reset in between Prism Shard events, and so even that is just a kick in the scrotal area. And again, man, being a content creator all up and over here, it's easy for me to make these videos because I'm like, well, you know, I don't mind, you know, investing like some of the YouTube like revenue back into the game once per month. I make sure that I like designate a certain amount of that so that I can invest in things like, you know, soulstone pulls that don't make a lot of sense to do, but I want to pull them for like a deck of fate, for example, you know, just pull a random example out of my behind, or like an event like this, like the Prism Shard pulls and stuff like that, because it's fun for the videos, you know. I feel like I'm able to do that, but bloody hell, man, at the end of the day, all of that just for a couple of champion empowerments? Like, bro, That is not cool, right? That is not cool at all. At least we do get to max empower our Husk as well. I actually thought he was already max empowered, but never mind. It turns out I was wrong. The Dudan is actually got a couple copies now, so he's also max empowered. Dude, the Dudan video has got to happen now. That's it. He actually gets an extra 20 resistance as well, just from these empowerments as well. So that's a video that is now actually on the cards and in the hopefully not too distant future. Who else did we grab? Oh yeah, the Taragi is now max empowered, so that's into the OK one as well for the Shadowkin faction. Can't whinge too hard about that, man. Very, very good champ. Oh god, I guess I'm just 3 times empowering both the Rancid here now as well, which I don't even plan on using this guy, but you know, I might be able to like showcase him in a video at some point soon as well, like underrated epic champions or something like that. Oh god, aptly speaking, Numpkin is abandoning us to go look out the window. Her work here is done. You didn't give me any luck at all today, Numpkin. Oh my goodness. I hope that things improve for the Deck of Fate, man. Well, how crazy is that, man? Couple of Vogoths going straight into the reserve vault to be used as chickens, man. That's kind of crazy, right? That's kind of nuts. And there you have it, guys. Don't buy Prism Shards. Most of the time they suck. Frankly, how this video went is how most Prism Shard pulling events go. But I think it's still important that I upload these, even if they're not like super flashy and, you know, oh my god, I'm hitting so many legendaries, blah, 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 you know. Yeah, it's great when they go good, but at the same time, I think it's important that you'll see the way that Prism Shard pulls usually go, you know. Don't be fooled by these things, man. They kinda suck overall. You have to get like Omega lucky for Prism Shards to actually be worth it, and even then, these things are bloody expensive, man. So thanks for watching. Do please enjoy the rest of your day, man. And if you are going to be pulling your Prism Shards, make sure to save them to the last 24 hours of the event so that you pull your Prism Shards during the Champion Chase tournament and get some free points over there as well. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope y'alls did enjoy the rest of your day, man. And if you're looking to start off a new Raid Shadow Legends account, man, or get a friend to start playing Raid Shadow Legends, send them the beginner promo link that is down below at the top of the video description box, man. Use that link to create your new Raid account for all of the freebies that you see on screen right now beside me. Thanks for watching. I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later, man.